Welcome back to the channel, everyone. Lee here, Gold Shift Garage. On this episode, we're going to carry on with the bodywork. We'll try and get all this covered in epoxy, and we'll do all the bottom section as well. Still waiting on the sills to turn up. They'll get here. So, all right, let's get into it. So those of you that remember the sandblasting episode where we got back from the blasters and discovered all the old existing patch panels, the shitty welds that weren't ground back, they were just covered in filler. So as you can see, they're all ground back to bare metal. We just put some epoxy and filler over that. So we're going to be cleaning all that up. I'll spin you around as well, because this section along here was all full of dents. So I've just put a skim of filler over the top of that. That should straighten that panel out a little bit. And we'll just come around this side and around here as well. Just on that patch panel there was no weld grounds back. It was just covered in filler straight over the top of the exposed weld, I guess. So that's now grounds back and filled. We'll arch. A little bit of filler on that, couple of little dents, but apart from that, and just up there on the roof, just working away on the roof at the moment. But yeah, it's definitely getting there. Definitely time consuming, but we're getting there. So, all right, we'll carry on. Righto, I think that'll do me for today. I've had enough of sanding all this crap off. So I think we did all right, actually. We got most of this back quarter all finished off, except for the wheel arch. I'll need to go and buy a special block to get that contour, that curve. I do like the straightened back edge of the tray though. That looks good. And of course we've done that side, and the roof is pretty much finished as well. So we've had a good day. I've got a heap of shit to clean up. I'm gonna have a couple of these and chill out to a bit of music, I think. Righto, see you in the morning. Righto, before we call it a day, let's just have a quick look at the progress. All right, bit of work on the roof. There was more dents up on here than I actually thought. So the more you look at it, the more you find. But I think we've got that sorted now, which is good. All right, down the driver's side, we've still got that wheel arch and the bottom of this quarter to do tomorrow, which is pretty good. All right, along the back of the tray there, I do like that, flattened out. Looks way better. Back of the ute. Righto, we fixed up all those dents, got them done. And then of course, onto this back quarter wheel arch. Not too bad, we're getting there. We are definitely getting there. So there you go. Pretty good day in the shed, actually. All right, I'm going to give a shout out to Twisted Metal Customs. Logan, who runs that channel. I'm sure some of you have probably already seen it and already follow Logan. But he's doing a rust to resto on an XW Ford. Yeah, it's not a Holden. You know, we won't hold that against him. Great content, very good build. He's also got 40 odd videos to check out. Jump on for some tips and tricks. Enjoy Logan's content. All right, let's get back to it. Back here in the shed on the ute. So we've finished up that back quarter over on that side. We'll have a look over here. Same as down here. That one's all filled, sanded. Not 100% complete because we've still got wheel arches to do, but I'm going to go and get like a circular block to sand those for that groove. You've seen that, the back's all done. And now I'll spin you around and we'll have a look. Let's have a look at this. Spin you around. All right, so passenger guard. So I think you should be able to see there's like some indentations there we're going to have to fill. And apart from that, there's also an indentation here where badges were mounted. And of course this tiny little rust patch. So we'll get onto that while we wait for epoxy, because I really want to get this covered in epoxy before I go any further on this bodywork. But I'm not heading off into Toowoomba until, what day are we? Tuesday, probably Thursday. And then we can cover all this and then we can see what we're looking at. See what other sort of filling we need to do. A bit of dolphin glaze maybe, who knows. But we'll check all that out once we get this covered in epoxy again. We'll just kick off on this guard for now. One more guard up there to do. We're getting there. All right, this front quarter here is now finished off, all sanded. It's actually come up pretty good. So it's ready for epoxy. So we can go and hang up. We can go and hang up here with the rest of them. And yeah, we'll get that last quarter down. We'll start doing that one. We're almost there. All right, this is the driver guard. So you can see there's a fair bit of creasing up through here, which we're going to have to fix. All the rest of the guard is good. Really, really straight. And then down to this section here, which I've already cut out. And rust treated in that bottom section. So you can see under there, that's pretty shit. Now just got to get ready and do a rust repair on that section. And just up there, as you can see, there are those ripples. And then we're actually doing all right. Okay, driver guard, all done, all finished off for now until we give it a hit with epoxy. But it's done, it was pretty straight. I didn't really have many issues except for that top section, which bit of hammer and dolly work and a little bit of filler. Well, bit of filler. And then obviously the rust repair down the bottom there. But everything at the moment is ready to be covered in epoxy. And then we'll see how we're looking. See how the bodywork actually turned out. Except for that. That's shit. We'll look at fixing that. And then around to the actual ute itself. It's actually coming along pretty well. Down this side. Up on the roof. So we're ready to hit this with epoxy. That'll be awesome. Have it all back to one colour, looking normal. Let's look at this radiator support. So all the way up here on this panel, luckily it's only spot welded, so we can unpick it and get rid of it. But there's rust all the way through it, all the way to the very tippy top. And I even think it looks like fiberglass in there, if you can see that. But yeah, so we're going to unpick that and put a new one on. So I did actually have one of my viewers contact me through Messenger, and he's actually got a replacement panel for the radiator support that he's willing to part with. So that was nice. Thanks, Andrew. Cheers, buddy. So we'll get to that. And then that's all the hanging panels done. So, righto, the old bonnet. So I'm actually going to put a cowl on that, a reverse cowl. But question is, those of you who have installed one, 4-inch big enough or 6-inch? So, and the process of actually putting the cowl on. If anyone's got any details, hit me up. I'll have a bit of a chat, because I'm thinking a 4-inch cowl should be sufficient, but I'll see what you guys think. Righto, that'll do me for today, I think. For those of you who follow me in Australia, today is State of Origin, Queensland versus New South Wales. So should be a cracking game. Go the Blues. For all you Queenslanders and all my Queensland mates, you're going to lose. Righto, well, that'll do me for tonight. I'll see you tomorrow. Righto, I've just started cleaning up this cross member. Just while I'm waiting for the spray gun for the epoxy side of things on all the hanging panels and the ute. So we're going to clean that up, and also inside the actual cab. So I've just made a plate for where the gearbox sat. There was just a piece of steel that they'd tech screwed on and then carpeted over the top. So I've eliminated that. All right, let's get into it. All right, let's go and have a look at this cross member. It's been sitting in degreaser for like 20 minutes. Yeah, see how it turned up. Yeah, it should be all right though, I reckon. Look at that. Life of a dog sitting around, cruising about. All right, let's have a look at it. Not bad. Actually, not bad. All right, let's give her a wash. But that's come up pretty good. Holy moly. That's better than I expected. Yeah. Another coat of KBS, just like I bought one. That's the underside. Oh, I'm just going to give that bit of a hose. Let's hit it with some degreaser. Come back and have a look at this in 20. All right. Ah, Kipper, what are you doing, mate? Well, there you go. That actually came up better than I thought. So, we'll give it 10-15 minutes on that. Doesn't really matter. Then we'll go and we'll look at painting it with KBS. Ah, Queensland, Queensland, Queensland. Go the Blues. All right, I'm going to pull this episode up here. The spray gun to do the primer still hasn't arrived. So It looks like it's about 4-day delivery still away. So we'll pull this up here. Hope you enjoyed the episode. Thanks for watching. And yeah, look forward to actually spraying this on the next episode. So, all right. Cheers, guys. Back to it, yeah! Well, I'm going to introduce a new little segment into this channel, and I'm just going to, what am I going to do? So those of you who have been watching this channel for a while now, you know about the race for the six-pack. Race for the six-pack. What a douche. Righto, I'm gonna plug. What are you gonna plug? Dickhead.